Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bad Guitarist, episode number 79. My name is Andrew.
And my name is Kat.
And if you're watching the video version, things might look a little bit different today. We got a new lens and some new lighting, so we're still trying to figure out how to get all that stuff to work properly. But as far as the camera quality, I think it's the best looking videos we've had so far. So it's going to be a short one. Like this time of year, it's just been kind of short on releases.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's turn up the brightness a little.
What do we have going on this week?
All right, so there is Jackson Guitars.
Okay.
They put out a Gibson. No, I don't know. I just said Gibson. The Jackson Guitars put out a USA signature Misha Mansour baritone Surfcaster.
Okay.
This is a Jackson custom shop model, so made in USA. It's $9,000
Why is it $9,000?
because it says made in USA.
Oh.
No, it's also like if you look at the body and everything, it has a lot of like road worn look to it, like the Relic did and stuff to make it look like. Let's see what the features are. And I'm not even sure. I've heard the name Misha Mansour. I don't know who that is. I gotta be honest. I don't know who that is. I would assume it would say here, but okay. So specs. It's a 30-inch baritone scale length, roasted ash body, quarter sawn caramelized flame maple neck, stainless steel frets, bare knuckle juggernaut pickups, hip shot fixed bridge, lumen lane position markers, army drab nitro green relic tour finish package. Master built by Pat Completano from the Jackson Custom Shop. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Surfcaster has been pretty popular the last couple years. They did the Lee Amalia one last year, I think.
I don't know. I don't think I would like to pay $9,000 for something that looks all. I know it's made to look like rough and
yeah. That's the thing that a lot of people debate is like relic guitars. Like, is it really worth it? Like, yeah, it's you're kind of faking it. You didn't put those marks on it yourself from years of playing it on the road. It's made that way.
Like, I'm not stupid. No, I know what's it for, but like, is it really worth it that much money? I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, $9,000, pretty crazy. Now again, I'm not totally sure who Misha Mansour is. I think he had a signature guitar in the past. Oh, it looks like, yeah, there's a Pro Series Misha Mansour Juggernaut.
Okay.
That previously, I don't know if this is still in production. It doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, that's $900 for that one.
That one is cheaper.
Periphery. That's the band that he plays in. Okay. So, I don't know. But the Surfcaster from Jackson, it's been getting kind of popular. They have some budget models of the Surfcaster available.
Nice.
Even the Lee Amalia version, I don't think was that expensive. This is the Lee Amalia one right here. This is less than $1,000, $969. We covered this one when it came out last year.
I remember that one.
Still, I don't know. The look of the Surfcaster isn't really appealing to me. I would rather, it's the same company as Fender. I would rather just get the actual Fender Jazzmaster rather than this, personally. But I can see the appeal of it. What else? I guess that's it. Do you have anything else you want to say on that one?
No, I mean, if you're a person who likes something that looks that way without necessarily having all the years of usage, then get it. But I personally don't see the point of getting something so expensive.
Yeah.
That just looks all.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not appealing to me.
No, but
anyway,
a lot of these releases this week, there's one that I'm like, oh my god, like every week, like there's something that like really stands out to me. I got to say, this week's releases, there's not a whole lot that I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
But we can jump onto this next one real quick.
Okay.
So, Guitar Center has a Keeley exclusive pedal called the Red Nectar.
Oh.
So it's just kind of from what I understand, it's a different version of like the Aria, where it's a 2-in-1 Red Dirt Overdrive and Compressor Plus. Do you remember I used to have the Aria? It was that, like,
I remember
it was that
you
powder
used to
blue
have the Aria,
color
yeah.
one. So this is, I guess, just a reimagined version of that. It's red and it's exclusive for Guitar Center. I've seen people posting about these online for the last couple months, but it wasn't officially released yet. So I guess some guitar centers across the country were just popping up.
Oh.
Where they would get 1 or 2 in stock, and they would sell them, even though they weren't technically released yet. So this has been talked about on the internet for a little bit, but it seems like the pre-order is now... Actually, it looks like it's no longer on a pre-order status.
You can add it to the car
just
now,
add it. Yeah,
though.
okay, a couple days ago it was on pre-order status. So
okay, so today is what, the 11th?
Is it the 11th? Yeah.
Yeah, it's April 11th. It's inside now. You can just add it to the cart and buy it.
And it has those the newer Keeley knobs that they do. The in-house.
What do you think about those?
I like the knobs. Yeah, I don't know enough about this, though. I haven't heard any sound demos of it yet. But it says dual overdrive compression pedal available exclusively at Guitar Center. Germanium voiced screamer style overdrive that adds warmth and harmonic texture. Expanded gain and low end response for the thicker, more aggressive drive tones. Studio style compressor with compressor with sustain, blend, and tone control. Run each effect independently or stack them, and you can also, just like the original Aria, you can switch back and forth between which one is first in the chain. The blend control preserves attack while adding smooth compression. Independent foot switches allow flexible real-time control. So there's the effects order switch. And the pickup voicing toggle optimizes for single coil or humbucker guitars. Okay. Now, I think the only reason I sold the Aria is because I didn't like the overdrive side as much as other overdrives I was using at the time. But they're saying this one is kind of like a germanium tube streamer kind of thing. Probably is going to sound a lot better than... I guess that's subjective, but like to me, that would probably sound a lot better than the drive in the Aria.
Okay.
And this is what, $199?
I believe so.
Hey, $199. So I think it looks cooler than the Aria too. The Aria had like a really nice looking artwork on it. It wasn't anything special, but it was like it looked like a professional piece of equipment. I feel like this one looks kind of like, I don't know. It looks like it's angry, you know. So what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. It's just a retake of something that already. Yeah. Well, it seems like it is a retake. I don't know.
It seems like they've changed the voicing on the compressor a little bit. They for sure have changed the voicing on the distortion or the overdrive side. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next one is Wild Audio.
What is that?
What do you say? Where is it?
What is it?
What is it?
Oh, is it an amplifier?
Wild. The guitarist Zach Wild. It's his company. So yeah, they've put out an amp. I don't know if this is the first amp they've put out. I don't really follow the company too closely. So this is the Zach Wild 50-watt mini guitar amp. I think it looks really cool.
I think it's
a cool head.
I couldn't identify what it was.
Yeah, it's an amp head. They have it in 2 different colors. It's an amp head. I do also have the computer screen brightness down a little bit because I don't know how that's going to affect the weird lighting we've got going on in here already. So they have 2 colors. There's classic black and then Zach Sabbath purple. The purple is sold out, but look at the price on this. It's only $629.
Only?
I mean, for like a...
I guess.
Ooh, I lost the page. For an amp head? Sure. A tube amp head? Actually,
how big is that, though?
How big is it?
Yeah.
It looks like a mini head. It doesn't look like it's a full-size
head. I mean, it says it's a mini head, but like, wait. It says under 5 pounds.
Under 5 pounds?
That's what it says right there.
How come I can't find the page that we were just on? I click on it and... Okay, there's the black one. I can't find the black. There it goes. Okay, so... Oh, here's the quote from Zach Wild. It says, "It's perfect."
Okay.
Okay, inside is the real... It's a 50-watt amp. It says it's the same tone he's been filling arenas with for 3 decades. As you said, under 5 pounds. It has one ECC 83 preamp tube, the same gain structure he's always used, the signature wild knob on the back that lets you dial in anything from raw and open to thick, mid-heavy roar, built-in cab sim voice like his EV loaded stacks, full serial effects loop, and 2 speaker outputs ready to punish any cabinet you own.
Okay.
The Zach Sabbath Purple is a limited edition with only 275 hand-numbered units that are already sold out.
I mean... They were beautiful, though.
Yeah. Built in the EU, road tested, and built to survive anything you throw at it. Now, I thought that the Zakk Wylde guitars were partnered with Schecter to build them. I don't know who builds the amps. So, huh. So $630. I think that's a good deal. But it seems like it's just got a single tube in it. So, And then perhaps if it's just a single preamp tube, is this like a hybrid head that has like a solid state power amp? I'm not really sure. There's not enough details on the page about this. That's really all they give you. But yeah, pretty cool. If you're into Zakk Wylde, I guess. Let's see. Here's the next one.
Okay.
Were you ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. So LSL Instruments has introduced the Buddy Blues signature Satakoi HSS in Candy Apple Red Sparkle. This is a $3,999 guitar.
Okay.
It is a Strat style guitar, as you were just talking about not liking relic guitars.
This one is relic. At
that. This has some, I would say, like light relicking, road worn kind of look to it. Ooh, I like the back of the neck.
I don't know.
Does it say tomato on the neck plate?
Tomato, it says on the back leg.
Okay, we got to learn what that means.
Okay.
So, what are your first impressions of this?
I don't like it. I don't want to pay $4,000 for a guitar that looks old.
Yeah.
I'd rather the guitar to be like just wear and tear over the years, and it just has that look, but not intentional. I don't know. I don't want to pay that money for that.
I know.
No.
And it's funny because I haven't seen anything from LSL Instruments in a long time. I guess it's a brand I just completely forgot about personally, but. Features include an alder body paired with a one-piece roasted 5A flame maple neck. The body is decked out in a decadent candy apple red sparkle. An HSS configuration of LSL's own hand-wound pickups rounds out the build, complete with push-pull single coil split for the humbucker. Now, aging specs, it says medium body aging, medium neck aging, medium hardware aging. Chrome hardware, vintage bridge, vintage tuners, white knobs. Like I said, bodywood is alder. No binding. 3-ply pickguard. Medium C-shaped neck. It does have a satin neck finish. Like I said, it's got that roasted maple neck. Yeah, so it's like a custom shop style Strat, but from obviously another company. I don't know what the tomato thing on the back.
I was about to say. I mean, obviously that's intentional. There.
I haven't watched any videos on it. We got Buddy Blues logo on the back of the head. Yeah, I don't know the story behind that. There are so many guitar YouTube channels out there that I have watched Buddy Blues videos from time to time, but it's not a channel that I go out of my way to watch, mainly because I'm not a blues guy. And that's his primary thing, as you can tell by the name. So I have seen some of his demos here and there and some videos that he's put out, but like it's not one of my go-to channels. So I'm not familiar what the inside joke might be on the tomato thing.
I mean, it has to be an inside joke about that if you put it on the guitar.
Yeah. If you guys know,
let us know in the comments. What does tomato means?
I'm probably not going to go out of my way to look this up, but if you guys know and you want to let us know,
is it
tell us.
That just because of the color of the guitar?
No, because it's candy apple red, so it's.
I don't know.
Well,
you guys let us know.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody that watches our channel knows something about that.
What does that mean?
So that's all I got to say about that one. Yeah, if I'm paying $4,000 for Strat, it's probably got a safe fender on the headstock.
I mean, I don't want to sound offensive, but I don't want to offend people by that because I'm pretty sure people will buy this.
Oh, absolutely. No, I mean he's a great player. He has a significant fan base.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about it at all. I mean, look at the post from it today. I mean, this is just from today, and he's got over 500 likes. He's got 52 comments. This is on Instagram. 116 likes, 10 comments. Like this is on posts that he put up today for this guitar.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's cool to see YouTuber guitarists getting signature stuff like this. Like that's really cool to see. People taken at that level of being like a professional musician. So, okay. But like I said, I haven't seen anything from LSL in a long time. I completely forgot about them. We just have a couple more. We're actually almost done with the episode.
I guess that's good. A quick one. All right.
All right. So Revv put out a new amp called the G20. Low weight, high gain. I think the Revv amps are really cool. We've covered quite a few of them and their pedals here on the channel. So let's see. The G20 is a brand new update to our critically acclaimed reactive load and impulse response loading high gain G20 portable tube amp, which I think we probably covered that as well. Includes fresh tonal update as many of the modern features we've spearheaded in the last 6 years as we could fit into this new Compax Tolex hard shell. The G25's 2 shared EQ channels are flanked by independent volume controls, transparent buffered FX loop, and a tight noise gate, switchable low power mode, MIDI programmability, and an included foot switch, which you don't get included foot switches that often. Pristine digital reverb, and more. If you need authentic boutique high gain tone, you can take anywhere. The G25 delivers, and it just goes on from there.
I just want to know what's the weight.
You want to know the weight?
Yeah.
Well, after we saw the other one that said it was less than 5 pounds.
Yeah, I want to compare. The other one is less than 5 pounds. What's this one? 15 pounds?
15 pounds, 15 and a half, which...
Well, this is not a mini amp.
No, but that's like a lunchbox amp head weight. You know, it's actually lighter than some. Like I said, the Zakk Wylde one had like one tube, and I think the rest of it was like a solid state hybrid thing.
Okay.
This one
this one seems to have a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pack a lot of features into this thing. I like that it has built-in reverb. I like that it has a noise gate built in because it is a high gain amp. That's a problem I have with a lot of amps these days. Like for me personally, if it doesn't have reverb built in, I'm not even interested. I don't like using reverb pedals anymore. If the amp can do it well enough, and there's an option for a foot switch, even if there's not an option for a foot switch, like the bass breaker that I use in all my videos, that doesn't have a foot switch for the reverb, as far as I'm aware. It might. Don't quote me on that. It might not have.
Okay.
But I don't know if there's a jack for a foot switch on there. Actually, I'm saying that preemptively. I don't think I've ever looked. But it doesn't even have to have a foot switch for the reverb. If I'm buying a new amp, I just want it to have reverb. Okay. Then it has to be decent. So the fact that this is a high gain amp, but it also has reverb, because you don't usually see that a lot either. You'll have things like high end or high gain Marshalls or like Mesa Boogies and stuff where they won't have reverb. So that alone is a selling point for me. The noise gate being built in rather than having to use one through your effects loop or in your pedal board or whatever. It's pretty convenient. So let's look at what their specs are on this thing. So 2 channels. It has blue clean, purple gain, shared EQ with 2 independent volume controls. It is 25 watts, but you can adjust it down to 4. Okay. You have 2 12AX7 preamp tubes, 2 6V6 power tubes. It has a shared 3-band EQ like we already talked about. Volume 1 and 2 aggression switch, which is 3 different voices, and a fat switch. The other controls are the reverb level, the gate threshold, direct output level, the virtual cabinet rotary selector, and a MIDI store button. So I'm not sure how the MIDI functionality works in an amp like this, but they do use like the two notes torpedo virtual cabs and stuff, which a lot of companies are starting to lean towards that, but like Revv especially, they've been putting that in a lot of their amps. So a lot of older amps or other brands that don't invest heavily into like the speaker simulation, usually their direct outputs on their amps sound like crap. They don't sound very good. So the fact that they put the 2 notes torpedo stuff in there, it's going to sound good. There are 128 MIDI presets available. Again, I'm not sure how you program an amp to have MIDI, but that's an option. Okay. So a bunch of other features on here, just as far as like the jacks, the input, the output. There's USB. We don't need to go into all that. But yeah, so like you said, you want to know the weight. It was 15.5 pounds. The size looks like it's 10 inches by 14.75 inches by 8.75 inches. So very small, but got a little bit of weight because it does have 4 tubes in it.
Okay.
Plus all the, digital stuff needs to fit in there. And the last one of the day is not a release, but everyone's talking about this one.
What is it?
I sent you the video the other day about the Guitar Center CEO.
Saying about the guitar?
Yeah, he put out that video saying like, oh, the guitar hasn't changed in 50 years. We're going to change that. And, a lot of other guitar channels and shows and podcasts and stuff have talked about this over the last couple weeks. But it's just kind of, what is the goal here is what I don't understand.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going for because, that's kind of offensive to guitar companies that sell their products through Guitar Center. That's like, hey, you guys haven't done anything that was worth mentioning in the last 50 years. So we're going to do our own thing. So they're saying they're going to start their own guitar brand, which is not the first time they've done that.
You talked to me about that. What was the brand?
They had Laguna for a little while when I was younger playing guitar. Okay. Like that was a brand I always saw for a couple of years. Laguna existed. Okay. And that was something like me and all my friends, we overlooked that. We never picked a single one of those up when we were walking around Guitar Center.
Was it because it was Guitar Center?
We didn't even know that was a Guitar Center brand back then.
No.
But their primary brand that they have as an in-house brand has always been Mitchell. And then Guitar Center owns Musician's Friend. So Musician's Friend house brand has always been Rogue. So those are kind of ones that most people just, beginners will pick those up, but no serious player usually gravitates towards those brands.
Okay.
I remember my brother Mike. Do you remember this? Like a year ago, he sent me maybe it was a little longer than a year ago. He sent me a Facebook Marketplace listing for a 12-string Mitchell. He was trying to sell those drums that my parents gave him. And somebody offered him a 12-string Mitchell as like a trade. And he's like, should I take it? And I was like, no, you can't sell that. Like, you'll take that in a trade and then you'll get like $50 for it if you're lucky. So Guitar Center's whole thing is they're trying to revamp their whole in-house guitar brand thing. They're going to come out with a new brand. The guy looks like Temu Tony Hawk.
Now, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Do you think that even if it's a good guitar and it sounds great, just because it's a Guitar Center brand, people will not buy it?
No. I just think it's the details behind this are kind of hazy. So I don't think I've fully elaborated in this whole thing. It's not just that they're putting out their own brand. They're asking the community to tell them what to make.
Okay.
So they want to take community feedback and they're going to see what people want. And I think it's going to be funny because what they're going to probably find is that people want a Strat, they want a Telecaster, they want a Les Paul. I don't think there's really anything crazy they can... That the reason the guitar hasn't been innovated much in 50 years is because there's nowhere else to take it. You can change up the shapes, you can put AI-powered stuff into it, I guess, but
you can have different colorways, but there's not much to do.
You got the lava guitars that have the little built-in tablet thing in the top of it, so you can plug in different effects and sounds and stuff and have backing tracks in your guitar. But really, there's not much you can really do to innovate a guitar.
I don't know.
There's small things, small incremental things.
I have talked to you about this. I think the new generation of kids do not really care for guitars.
I don't know.
I don't feel like they do, though.
I mean, guitars are still selling to kids all over the place. I don't know the rate at which they're giving up guitar. I don't know if that's increased. Actually, that'd be something interesting to look up, is the statistics behind, how long-lasting are modern, new guitarists these days. Because I knew the statistic before. I thought the statistic before was 100 days or something they give up or something. I don't remember the exact number.
I know I last 2 weeks and I give up, and then I try 2 weeks and I give up. Yeah. So it's not a thing for everyone, though.
Yeah.
It's true.
And it's kids these days, too, they're so obsessed with having a tablet in their AI, or TikTok and all that stuff. So we sound old talking right now. We sound
but it's true though. It's guitar is a lost art.
But it's not. It hasn't gone away.
It hasn't gone away. Like, it definitely has specific people for it. That's what I'm saying. Like, people who's going to talk about it and give their opinion for the Guitar Center. When you compare
the guitar community, the musical instrument industry as a whole compared to, like, other industries, it is much smaller when you compare it to things like that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
if you guys want to let us know, I like this. We've been asking questions, and you guys have been kind of answering them in the comments, so we do appreciate that. We want to know your guys' opinions on stuff.
But other than that, do we have anything else going on?
I don't think so. We're gonna try to dial in the lighting. We have 2 new lights, but only one of them's on right now because we couldn't figure out how to get the brightness just right. But
okay.
So we're gonna try to dial that in. Hopefully, for you guys watching the video version, or even the guitar videos that I do on the channel. We're hoping the quality is better for you guys moving forward. Okay. So, again, it's a short one tonight. We don't really have anything else, so I guess we're going to call it a night.
Bye.
Have a good one.